What if I told you that one bad night of sleep changes your brain by tomorrow morning? Not in a week, not after years of bad habits, just one night. Last night, let's say you barely slept, and this morning you feel a little foggy, but mostly fine. You think you got away with it. You didn't, because while you were lying awake, something quietly went wrong inside your head. And by the time the sun came up, the damage was already done in 6 different places. I'm going to show you all 6, and the last one should scare you a little. So let's treat this like a case. One sleepless night, one body, 6 clues. Let's find them. Clue number 1, your emotions. Have you ever noticed that after a rough night, everything annoys you? A small comment feels like an attack. A tiny problem feels huge. That's not just you being grumpy, that's your brain. Deep inside your head sits a little alarm system. Scientists call it the amygdala. Think of it as your brain's smoke detector. It screams when it senses danger. Normally, a calmer part of your brain sits right above your eyes and keeps that alarm in check. It's like a steady hand on your shoulder saying, "Relax, it's fine." But after one night without sleep, that connection breaks down. Brain scans show the alarm becomes about 60% more reactive. 60%. And the calming hand? It lets go. So your smoke detector is now screaming at burnt toast like it's a house fire, and nothing is there to switch it off. You're not overreacting on purpose. Your brakes are simply gone. That's clue 1. And your feelings are just the beginning. Clue number 2, your memory. Today, you might try to study something or learn a new task at work. Here's the strange part. Your brain may not save any of it. There's a small curved part of your brain that acts like a save button for new memories. It's called the hippocampus. Every new fact, every new face gets written down here first. But sleep isn't just for after you learn. Sleep the night before is what charges up that save button. Skip the sleep and the button barely works. In one study, tired people lost up to 40% of their ability to form new memories. 40% gone. And here's what makes it worse. The failure doesn't happen later. It happens the moment you try to learn. The memory was never recorded in the first place. So you can sit there reading the same line 5 times and none of it sticks. It's not that you're slow. Your save button was offline before you even started. That's clue 2. Now let's follow the evidence into your kitchen. Clue number 3, your cravings. It's mid-morning after a bad night and suddenly you want a burger or a donut or anything sweet and greasy. Why? Remember that reward part of your brain, the part that lights up when something feels good. After no sleep, it gets louder. Junk food suddenly looks amazing to it. At the same time, the sensible part of your brain, the one that says, maybe just have a salad, goes quiet. Its lights dim. So you've got a loud voice screaming yes to the worst foods and a whisper barely saying no. Your hunger signals shift too, telling your body it needs more fuel than it really does. It's not weak willpower. It's a tired brain rigging the game against you. That's 3 clues: your mood, your memory, your cravings. And so far, this has all been about how you feel and act. But here's where it stops being about your mind and starts being about your body, without you even knowing. Clue number 4, your blood sugar. This one surprised even scientists. How could one night touch something as deep as your blood sugar? Every time you eat, your body releases a key called insulin. Insulin unlocks your cells so sugar can go inside and become energy. That's normal, that's healthy. But after just one short night of sleep, those locks get stiff. In one careful study, people's cells became about 25% worse at responding to insulin after a single night. Picture sugar floating in your blood, knocking on the door of each cell, and the door won't open. So the sugar just piles up outside. For one day, your body starts acting like someone at risk for diabetes. From one night. Do this often enough, and one day slowly becomes every day. That's clue 4, hidden, silent, and happening right now. But the next clue might be the most dangerous of all. Clue number 5, your reaction time. Let's say after your bad night, you get in a car and drive. You feel a little tired, sure, but safe. right? Here's the truth. Scientists compared sleepiness to being drunk, and the results are frightening. After being awake for 17 to 19 hours, your reaction time is as bad as someone at the legal alcohol limit for driving. Stay awake around 24 hours, and you're performing like someone who is legally drunk. You would never drive after drinking that much, but after no sleep, people do it every single day. And there's something worse than slow reactions. They're called microsleeps. For just 1 or 2 seconds, your brain falls asleep with your eyes open. You don't even notice it happen. 1 second at high speed is enough to drift out of your lane, enough to miss a red light, enough to change everything. So the tired brain isn't just moody and forgetful. On the road, it can be deadly. That's 5 clues, and every one of them happens by tomorrow morning. But we still haven't answered the biggest question of all. If sleep does all of this, what is sleep actually for? The final clue holds the answer. Clue number 6, the one that should stay with you. For a long time, people thought sleep was just the brain switching off, resting, doing nothing. We were completely wrong. At night, your brain does something incredible. It cleans itself. There's a system that opens up while you sleep and rinses waste out of your brain, like a nightly wash cycle. Scientists call it the glymphatic system. You don't need to remember the name, just remember what it does. It takes out the trash. And one piece of that trash has a name worth knowing: beta amyloid. It's a sticky waste protein, and when it builds up and stays for years, it's strongly linked to Alzheimer's disease. Here's the part that stops you cold. When people skip just one night of sleep, brain scans showed beta amyloid starting to build up after that single night. One night, measurable trash left behind. Your brain had one job overnight: clean up. And you didn't let it. Now sleep it off once and you recover. That's fine. But night after night after night of skipped cleaning, the trash keeps piling up. And that's how a habit today becomes a risk decades from now. So let's close the case. 1 sleepless night. 6 clues. Your emotions lost their brakes. Your memory stopped recording. Your cravings turned against you. Your blood sugar slipped. Your reactions turned dangerous. And your brain couldn't take out the trash. All of that from one night. Sleep was never wasted time. It's the night shift that repairs everything the day breaks. It's when your mind resets, your body heals, and your brain cleans itself for tomorrow. So tonight, when you're tempted to steal a few hours from your sleep, remember the 6 clues and ask yourself if it's really worth it. Your bed might be the most powerful health tool you own, and it's free. If this changed how you see your sleep, follow along, because your body is full of secrets like these, and we're just getting started.